Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Got it in the middle, it's Wicks. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Might as well stick with him.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense of keeping it very simple.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a man, it's Finley. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he puts through the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Second down.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. Finds space on the right. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gator! PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try the run. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give them 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Finley. It's complete to the right. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida 14, Ohio State 7.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Back to throw, it's Finley. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. He leaves it with his back. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So,
oh, there's the ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Pocket starts to collapse. Catch in the middle. It's whipped.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air. It's Finley. Wiggles free. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Touchdown, Florida! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Coming after him. Got his man on the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I think I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
Finds the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Finley. Going for the big play. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They go to the ground. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're...
And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wicks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Finley. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the ball is picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but